Offer some smoke grenades, try and isolate the fight, but still they haven't checked these sandbags yet. HEs are going in different directions. Being very patient, Jame, looking for those headshots. In the meantime, Flick gets exploded. 5 versus 3 for fnatic. Great start for them. Roy's going to get dropped, but he's got information for the squad.
The outsiders move in, and NiKo does flash forwards. Looking good for fnatic here as they keep on fighting. Chiron forced in, but he lands a second shot. Playing back and forth. They're playing for time. Kicker back on that bomb. They can't line this up, but finally, MOUZ finishes the job, and fnatic get hyped off the pistol. The thing is, outsiders are such a grimy team. They really focus on the economy game, so they'll want to do damage in this round.
Nice flash from Jame, but it won't yield any results just yet. Need to deal with this anti-eco. Nicely done. Again, the MAC-10 carrier is the expendable person. Could go and find that information and then work together as Crims comes in from the back. Very nicely done by fnatic, trying to limit the bleeding here. Flip the last man of a USP. Could get a kill onto Crims, indeed he will. Very low. Well, that's something. Won't bother to collect the MAC-10. On this occasion, though, those grenades will be dodged by outsiders. You see so many people on the ramp. Is there any help for Fame? Indeed, there is from Chiron. Trouble now as fnatic have lost a bomb behind that smoke. Chiron starting to creep. These are half health, though, but he still wins the duel with NiKo does.
So it's not normally a map they like to lean into. That's why fnatic are hoping.
Roy taking massive damage. The flashes might work out quite nicely, though. 2 for MOUZ. He finds the third one as well. How about that for a response? They've only got 3 rifles. See Kicker and his teammate swinging, but the flashes are here again. Flick will trade on this occasion. How much more is behind that, though? Does that invite a rotation? You can see Jame considering falling back off of the mid position, but Chiron will try to cover. Crims here to trade.
Back to a 3v3, but that opens up the map significantly. Oh, Flit was alone on that A site.
Quietly waiting to emerge at the right time. Crims creeping forward, and now it's down to fasha. 1 versus 3, focusing forward. James still being real careful, but Fame will do the job. They're definitely concerned with MOUZ's creeping and his entries here. Jame, a rare miss from him. Not quite hitting the mark, and now opportunity knocks once again. This A site feeling somewhat brittle at the moment. MOUZ looking for Kicker. Can he find him, though? Still creeping. Great lineup from him. Through the smoke, MOUZ's impacts on this bomb site.
Ability of a player lurking, but oh, I don't know if they clear this. fasha with 1 is traded.
Has an incendiary which he's about to deploy, and here's a flashbang. They're taking it to them, to fnatic. Here's a trade, and Roy will find 2. Roy and MOUZ, problems on the A bomb site, but with 20 seconds, they've got 3 more players to find. This one surely ends by fragging. Fame with the 5-7. fasha's got the angles. He's got a 2K as well. Down to the 1v1 now. fasha and Jame, 11 seconds to plant the bombs. He committed. Now we know the answer. fasha just creeping, and he lands the headshot. The mildest disappointment from Jame. Still early here, but this is the break fnatic we're looking for.
Or just to figure out the overall strategy of this outsiders team. Oh, fasha a little away from the rest of the pack.
In this scenario, we can see outsiders hungry to do some economy damage. But,
I'm gonna go for the CT aggression.
Swinging dry. MOUZ so close for a second one. The B bomb site, if they can get the players in tow in time. Looks like they can. Fame, the initial engage, will take one in the face. fasha again delivering an important frag.
Just looking to see if he can get up short early. The nades exchanged again onto MOUZ. He'll try and pounce through the flash on point. Double entry again onto ramp. Outsiders are getting destroyed over on A.
They don't know if outsiders are still here or not. They could be posted up with the AWP. But that's a clue. Fame still on the B bomb site.
I think it's NiKo does who has decent health. So he should be okay. Roy actually taken down through the smoke, and now this retake looks doable.
Yeah, they were waiting to... Chiron creeping, is gonna give it away again. That one's free for NiKo does.
Outsiders going for this CT aggression again. Flash on point. NiKo does caught, and Flit doubles down. Finally.
The rest of the players can focus on the ramp, but MOUZ, he's good for a multi-frag. fasha and Crims, look at this flurry of kills. 10 seconds to plant the bomb. fasha pushing forward for the cover. How have they turned this around? AK and Orb. Oh, fasha, well, he's got the information now one way or another. What's he going to do? Had to go and pick up a defuse kit. He has an idea of where he's there, but we've seen Crims Orb before. The quickscope from him will do the job. fnatic with an absurd comeback. Again, the pacing we have seen from them from game to game has been great, and fasha is just delivering headshots like he's UPS. 4 on 4 now.
They're just losing out so early. I think it has to be another save for outsiders. based on their playstyle. And Roy again on the lurk. Actually be in dangerous waters here.
Not a Vertigo enjoyer, Jame, from what we're seeing so far.
No. Oh boy, this is sketchy.
He's a hard man to bait.
Fnatic are pretty rich, so no reason not to hunt. Crims.
10-2 for Fnatic, double figures now. Outsiders somewhat shell-shocked at present, again trying to hold things down. Well, they've done a lot of damage to MIBR, but as we have seen before, they've got to take him down. There we go, there we go. That's the advantage they were looking for. Is it too little too late though? Jame finally landing with the AWP and not in safe territory. Falling back, he sees Roy, and here is the cavalry. Flit gonna come and help out.
This timing window is not bad from Crims, but Jame is here. Oh! Unreal shot from Crims, and he transfers it back. Smoke out at the wrong time. Just still sneaking up. They haven't spotted him. Fasher into the bomb site, gets the one kill, but now...
He knows where Flit is. He made a sound cue earlier on. He knows exactly where he is. Look at the positioning from Fasher. Surely not. 35 seconds, faking the plant. Fame doesn't know whether to push or not. He's one bullet away from doom. 27 HP and done. I can't believe it. Well, opportunity knocked. Again, there's no slack. Doesn't matter who you face, you're going to get popped in the face. Fnatic now starting to move faster towards that B-bomb site. We thought this might come eventually. Got smokes to try and create some space for themselves as well. Jame not firing the bullet just yet. Fame trying to line them up. He's done good damage though, but can they capitalize on this? Flitz find himself in M4. 27 seconds, 2 on 2. We do have somewhat of a crossfire here. There we go, down goes Kicker. Again, 10 seconds. He's found a kit though, even though he's got no Kevlar. Looking, prodding, teasing, baiting, and forcing Flit to concede another round. 12-2 for Fnatic. Classic smoke there from Roy. Bounce off the A sign to look over, but Kicker...
Oh no. Okay.
Outsiders have got to be terrified, just based on the evidence that we have seen in this game so far. Crimsy's finally seen something. He is just waiting for the entries. There could be flashes coming his way. 10 seconds on the clock now. Finally loses a duel. Messi has to commit to the bomb plant here. We'll go for the stats. Well, we've got 2 versus 3. Chiron and Fame will force their way into the A-bomb site. Mezzi is here. Squads trying to abuse the numbers as best they can. Flashes as well. But still, all of outsiders are standing. Chiron first one to drop. That's wasted so much time, though. No one close to the bomb. Crims is going to go for a hero defuse attempt. He will be denied. Get your rain hats on. Oh, Crims just with his knife out, trying to peek down the ramp. But Flit has been here the entire time. Roy now is going to be barbecued. Put out of his misery beforehand. NiKo trying to find another one. Only good for one. That's most, but not all of the danger taken away. Fasher and Messi have been sharp as well. 28 seconds. Bomb getting planted. Trying to hop up. Taken down by Kicker.
Already a little frustration showing on Fnatic. There's a dink onto Fame. They haven't got much in this round, so...
First time outsiders have had momentum in this map so far. Dealing with everything... Flit sending it up the ramp, but Fnatic are going to be ready instantly. They've spotted Jame, he's going to have a look now. He spotted one as well, misses the flick though. Still a bit lukewarm is Jame, and they are closing. How do they plant the bomb now? Rotating over, didn't expect him to be so close, and the dream is collapsing again for outsiders, but maybe Fame and Kicker can do something. 13 seconds to plant the bomb. Does Crims push? Indeed, he's swinging on a bomb carrier, and now it's going to collapse entirely for outsiders on the A-bomb site, on the B-bomb site for Fnatic. Fame has a great idea though, and Mezzi's going to walk straight into it. It's his turn for the multi-frag, looking for Fasher as well. Exactly what outsiders needed. Outsiders swing towards B.
That's exactly what Fame provides to this team. Outsiders for so long were known as a team who win almost all their rounds just based off their system. So nice to have that when you're on a comeback like this. Every now and then, just winning a round largely based off a single player. He's been on Fnatic for so long. He first joined them in 2014. Had a brief stint with GODSENT in between, but nice to have him here. Push over the top was looking okay, but NiKo will not get anything going.
Painful learning process. Great flash. NiKo force off of the angle, goes back to the well. Down goes Flit. That's a flick for the ages, that one. And down goes Jame as well. Bomb carrier included. NiKo refuses to leave. Roy's got the cover.
I think Jame on the other side had one opportunity to land a shot over the top that he missed, and he will be ruining that. It's a good flash from Kicker. He's getting 2, but he can't find one. And it's Mezzi trying to fight back. Still no frags. Finally, Chiron picks one up. Molly goes back and Chiron hits a second. Finally, MIBR gets something going, but that bomb looks set to go down on the B-bomb site.
He's got a very strong angle. Here comes the flash. He's ready to avoid it, though. He'll deliver the first kill. Down goes Roy as well, and that should be the round. NiKo's needing to hold on to this now, but the hunt is on. We know Jame.
fnatic now have nothing to work with in this round. The comeback continues, and Fasha gets picked straight through the smoke. Need a little luck in these rounds, but Lady Luck not smiling upon Fasha right now.
20 frags for Chiron and Fame. Crims enacting revenge, making it very awkward for Jame, though, with that bomb. NiKo's dropped in the meantime, and Jame will do the rest. CT rounds hard to come by in this game of Vertigo. Outsiders have closed their gap to 4. You can see 3 of the players here for fnatic. Many footsteps to be heard as they start to creep around the short position.
Eve's trying to strafe. We saw it there in the replays. Face palming. But fnatic needs something now. Fasha blind, able to get one back.
Kicker must have heard the scope. In the meantime, they are wrapping the site. And what is left of fnatic?
And this is what outsiders do well. We saw Yanko talk about it earlier. Hunting down these positions, not allowing any saves, not allowing any guns to be carried through. MIBR on the stairs, run down, Kicker sprays him. Nothing saved for fnatic. Like the first half, except the first half had some competitive rounds. Here's a round that could get competitive. A couple of kills for the 5-7s. Crims has found 2 out of nowhere. Crims finds a 3K. fnatic find 15. Fasha will get up close on ramp, and Chiron has to clear this. Nade comes in, but he doesn't win the fight. Fasha on a single point of health.
Goodbye. Maybe he's done his work, though. More flashes to be deployed. The numbers start streaming in for fnatic, but Jame and Kikat are ready.
Again, they want to make it as difficult as possible for fnatic to keep on top of the economy. And NiKo does. He wants to save the AWP, but he switches to the AK. That can make things awkward, but he finds the frag on Jame. That will allow him to save the AWP.
Not sure if they have an idea of this just yet. Crims, he's been dancing, jiggling, hiding. That might just work out if he can stay alive. Fashion creeping forward, down goes Split. Outsiders in trouble, and potentially the last round. They've got an entry onto the B bomb site. Now it's time for Jame to deliver, though. Oh, look at the trade, but the numbers are dwindling. Jame and Kicker need to plant the bomb. Minute on the clock, the flashes are high, and Kicker is he's still behind the girders. He'll pop out once his teammates start firing bullets, or will he? That's the job done by fnatic. What are P2000s in this match? NiKo and MIBR. 2 is a lot, 40%. And it's delivering the first 2 kills as well. Crims trying to move. Oh, that's the fadeaway, the 180 as well.
28 seconds left. Flit is going to try and make noise. Jame needs this kill, though, and he won't get it. Bomb dropped. Flit can only play for frags, and even that won't be a possibility. fnatic off to a strong start again.
Knows that someone's up to some nonsense. What are they carrying? Well, that will certainly help slow things down. Crims having a look, trying to catch somebody off guard. Not quite seeing Jame. He will appear now. Again, fnatic are just like, they're just trying to, like, their attention to detail is really, really great to see. It's very promising. And not quite going back for the back boxes, but Roy was able to strafe cancel.
These AKs need to land some crisp headshots on the entry.
Is going to be entertained by MIBR. He's just killing time. He's just allowing rotation for his teammates, and he does that a lot. We saw it in the first map as well. Jame and outsiders.
Always spots some info at mid. James going for this boost. It's not always easy to take this fight, but instead he gets a pick towards short.
Pull him away from the main target, but MIBR starting to wonder. Pre-firing the windows. Oh, he's running out of bullets. They might actually win this round at this point. He's become so desperate all of a sudden. 2 versus 2. Hold on a second. That's a big dig from Kicker. A second one. And Fame will come in for the 3rd. Creeping forward now. Oh, he's missed a shot on this occasion. Seen at least 2 players. That smoke will help with the rotation. MIBR's here as well. Can't drop the bomb carrier though, but Crims is still posted up. Targets are on the way. Sees the barrel. Roy will take the place of MIBR. Big problems now for outsiders. 17 seconds, and Jame will try to escape with the AWP. He may just be able to do that. Indeed, it looks like he will. Or will he? NiKo does. Never mind the rifle, the AWP, the one shot, and goodbye. Still a very dangerous round. Roy delivering once again with the molly at back boxes.
Connector play at the ready. They're through connector. Roy needs to be careful because he's baited into the waiting arms of Jame, and FaZe can't find anything. They may not have the bomb, but they may not need it. They've got 2 entries onto the site. Covering that bomb cross to the site, but it looks like Kickout might be okay.
Fame delivers again. And there's no angle to defend from this bomb, bomb site. And once more, their focus is being pulled to defending the mid position. FaZe will at least get some information. Royce is over to Desert Eagle. Outsiders, though, with all these players in mid, will start to move into A, which has no CTs on it whatsoever. Fnatic take mid, but the bomb should be planted on A. NiKo delivering once again. Very important position to hold here. He's an elbow, salivating. They're lining up for him as well. It'll just be Crims, though. 2v2, there's a smoke. Mezzi could try and create space, but where's Jame gone now? They'll find out in the most painful fashion. Mezzi walks to his doom. And now outsiders are using that against them.
Flit will have some assistance. It is a clean up for Fame and outsiders.
Plenty of urgency for Fnatic. Now jockeying for position around connector. Roy delivers once again. Crims is here if help is required. Look at the swing coming through. There's no trade though. Fame looking for a third one. He goes up on the ladder to try and find Chiron. He might get shot from A. Doesn't know where to look. Chiron coming through now with a second frag. Crims to trade. They know where he is. 1 versus 2. Ash has got no one to play off of. He's here alone.
Yeah, not an easy position to play. Crims coming in with a good headshot. Okay, Crims tapping another head. Flash doesn't look great, but the shots certainly do. Chiron looking to clean up some of the other players, but Crims still playing around with this AK. Mezzi gets another one.
Oh my. Peek mid. Does he peek mid? Oh, he hasn't seen it! He completely missed him!
Hoping they can play around that connector smoke. And they can. Roy spots Fame over the top. Crims comes in to help. Still got to get towards the site. Oh, man.
Trigger discipline from NiKo. Fnatic starting to understand the Palace problem. You saw them molly over the stairs on that occasion, but Jame is probably... NiKo maybe spotting something in Palace. Fasha popping out, but Stereo frags.
Who is on a mission to move into top mid. Support behind him. Flit looking for the tight angle. Spots them both, but only gets one. And Fame comes in for the execution from Underpass.
Him stuck in the apartments. Doesn't have the bomb, though. So if he entertains there, that means there's only 2 left. NiKo with the boost. Jame was never going to be expecting that. Fnatic, they can try to cut the options out. The trajectory will tell him where half these players are. So far, so good. 1 versus 3. Smoke in the Palace. Fame walks to his doom. Roy looking to come out again. He is behind the smoke. Flit eats the flashbang. So far, so good. But look at the bunch up again. Flit's a sacrificial lamb, pulling them to mid as they look to execute on the B bomb site. Surrounded by Fnatic, but they have to go into the angles, and it will prove to be very painful indeed. Jame having a look towards short now. Yeah, but have a look at NiKo. In the last round, he's missed a shot. The strafe cancel from Fame. Off enough. That's a go command on the B bomb site. Mezzi's got the sound cues. Going for that short area, but he will be traded by Chiron. There's so much position here. Be real tough. There's a fair amount of utility here for Fnatic. If they can find an angle to use it, Chiron boosted up. That might be the end of the line for Fnatic. Roy in a 1 versus 4. But there's many more where they came from. Chiron's here as well with a great tap. That is not an easy 1 tap from Chiron, but he's made it work. Another one from Chiron. Hold on a second. Be patient shots of the USP, and rotation is here. All 5 around this bomb site. Fame will finally drop. That's the first frag for Fnatic. They do the same in the pistol. James rotating up short. Look at the numbers bunching up together. Mezzi falling back now, trying to isolate the fights as best he can, but he's got so many frags to find, and Chiron delivers his 4th headshot. And Kicker having a look towards A. He spotted a bomb carrier. That's the first one he finds, and Flit's here for the transfer. They need to cross with no utility. The AWP over the scouts leaves 2 Galils versus a 4 of outsiders. How many more frags can they get? Mezzi trying to do the best he can. Only good for 1 more kill. 2 frags, no plant.
And outsiders now in a pretty comfortable position. The nade stack.
Oh my days! That's got to be a hard read. They've been watching the demos. That's amazing. Where a T side are like, all right, we're going to nade the window behind the smoke. And the CT say, all right, they're going to nade the window behind the smoke.
Early A aggression here from Kicker. Utility will not be effective. Mezzi able to dodge the flash, and now Fnatic look to pounce on this bomb site. Fasha with a 2nd entry. And outsiders might be out of this round. I think there must be.
They're was going to say there has to be if you haven't identified where Jame is, but they'll identify where he is the painful way. Now that's a hard one to use your AKs on. All they know is that one person is throwing junk from the ramp. There's a two-man swing. Jame, the patience, waits for the target. Beautiful work from him. MeiBR, 1 versus 4 now. Just the 1 kill there for fnatic. Waiting for that smoke to go as Flit starts to creep in connector. Still Roy waiting. He hasn't been activated just yet. And Jame finds himself in CT. Great angle on NiKo. How do they get the bomb plant now? Roy will allow him to go for a short plant if they can get that far. Kick up, creeping forward. Jame holding the angle. He plays in CT, 30 seconds on the clock. And we've got Fame coming in from jungle as well. Roy's got 25 seconds to find 2 frags. He's got nothing to use apart from his body, and Jame will take that kindly. In this half, this would be a much-needed second one for them. Doesn't look so likely, though. Kicker just tickling the box. The bomb's been planted. They've secured the money at the very least. Jame looks to be covering the cross to CT for Crims, who will try to close the distance with the Tech-9. And now it's down to MeiBR, 1v4. Question of damage now, but Jame not waiting around. Yeah, the timing didn't work out for them on previous occasion. Well, still waiting to creep into mid, so a minute on the clock. We're in a similar situation here, and Jame is allowed to activate quicker, plays off of the distraction from his teammate. Tating now, Jame, last seen in jungle, heading towards CT. Roy on that flank eventually, but NiKo has to stay alive. Big headshot from him. Roy can't deliver, though. We saw Jame in jungle, but he's in CT. Surely he emerges eventually. Indeed, he will. Against the CT side of Outsiders. To his usual... Leave Maui to fill in the rest. There's the bomb dropped to the floor now. 2 versus 5. 500 HP Outsiders. There's the first damage now. So hard to bait that shot. 24 seconds. And now it's down to MeiBR. All right then. Nice headshot from him. But there's too many man on road. Outsiders storm to victory on Mirage. Oh, the Julies are good for 1, but FaZe will deliver 2. That's fantastic for fnatic. Crims here as well.
You're not saving, right? You can't tell me he's going to save
He
this.
could be with the Kevlar, but I'm not convinced. Yeah. Doesn't check the angle. 1 more for FaZe of every scenario. A burst. Very nice work from FaZe. Great weapon for the job as well. Got to be careful with connector. No one falls just yet, and they'll easily... Yeah. And with some strength as well. Kicker looking to swing with some flashes, but FaZe has an angle. 1 more with the bulldozer, but fnatic will have to bulldoze without him now. Down he goes, but Crims at Flit creeping forward. Where's the rest of fnatic? Crims still delivering. 1 more by Monster. They haven't seen the bomb, that's the problem. It's on short in the hands of Jame now, who presses forward. Has Crims done enough? Him creeping now, working together. Fame in the red and dead. James low as well, but he wins the duel.
Well, hey, for this round, he'll just be looking to scavenge.
He's not spending money, unless it's someone else's money. All right then. Well, that's fun. Okay, how about that for a trade? Nasty surprises on the short B position for fnatic. See if Flit creeps through that smoke. That's quite the gap he has here. He's got somewhat of an angle. Plenty of bullets with the Galil as well, but Roy is ready for it. Jame is here to trade. And reappears once again. 2 on the other side of the track. Slowly creeping in. Urgency rising. Jame appears. Awkward for NiKo now. 1v1. There's the AWP. Is there a kit though? Oh, it's gonna be so close!
No! That sucks.
Well, that's a fun round if you're Outsiders. But maybe for the role that he's deciding to play, the moving accuracy of the Tech-9 will prevail.
Wow. Kicker's just got an entry with a nade towards B. Meanwhile, Roy playing aggressively.
Ball player Jame with the grenades. Well, there's problems on the B bomb site. FaZe unable to deliver on this occasion. Continuing to press forward. Edging forward is Roy, looking deep left. MeiBR's here as well, trying to play off of his teammates. 2-1-2. There are mollies here for Outsiders. Not giving any sound cues away. Okay, things might just get awkward now. Hold on a second. MeiBR forces Flit to cancel the bomb plant, just keeps charging forward with the rifle, but now they start to lose the angles, lose position. They could creep forward through the smoke, however. They're trying to cause bedlam, mayhem, chaos. And it's working. Those needs to be the trade fragger here. The double peek, look at the synchronization.
And Flit is just fast into connector. These mid players have to be a little careful. Oh, it's a wallbang kill from MeiBR through a smoke. I doubt he saw the smoke.
I think those bullets fly. M4A4 supremacy. Right, just a bit nervous on the crosshair there.
NiKo is terrified. Look how exposed he is.
Somewhat curious. Meanwhile, the bomb in the hands of Jame. Close to T-spawn. NiKo's very far forward indeed. He's been fairly dependable with the AWP today, but Jame is ready on this occasion. Escape this. I don't think he can. So many pistols. Again, this is already looking like a disaster for fnatic. I don't know that Roy makes it out of here. Flit dropped in the meantime. Kicker rotating off the B bomb side. Roy will be running low on bullets. So close. Smoke is really nice to focus on defending one side, but Chiron will deliver with 2 AWPs pushing the bomb site. Crims is ready. Bomb carrier dropped. Crims delivering now 9 seconds to get a frag and plant the bomb.
Ooh, AWP into mid. Fame is burning. Ready. Oh no, the timing!
Trying to isolate the fight if they can. MeiBR covering while grenades go towards short B. Bomb dropped. Can they stop the bleeding now? No. Trying to cover. They'll manage to muster a bomb plant, and there's more work to be done. Jame, 1 versus 2 now. Bomb planted. He's got the sound cues. Those ones to the right, still dancing. Down goes NiKo, still alive somehow. Surely they can't do this. So expensive.
Back to the buy. NiKo getting snuck up on. Oh, but he still flicks down to Faye.
Waits a flashbang, the scope is heard. Chiron still looking for it. A rare miss of a flick from NiKo.
These short players from fnatic will now come back to the bomb site, but do they know Kickert's on site already?
That smoke actually takes Kickert's angles away
no clue.
to help with the short B player. There's the bomb carrier, dropped Kickert. Can't really see them. Look at the time on the clock as well. They needed to plant that bomb. 7 seconds. They have to plant. James stuck in. He's going to get barbecued.
Nice! Let's go!
Sunday roast. James on the plate. Counter flashes coming through. Kickert will try to spread the crosshairs with the rifle coming in behind, but Fasha to run to their doom for the loss bonus as well. They have to keep pressing forward. Still trying to get what they can. Make it expensive if you can. Flit drops the rifle. James out of bullets now. 10 seconds to plant this bomb.
They've called after time here, I think. Try and get him after time if you can.
Crims elevated. Chiron not looking for it quite. There is a trade here, though. Haven't seen the bomb just yet. Attacks on A and B, and they haven't seen the bomb at all. Will it be able to rotate in time? Flit's taken control. 18 seconds, racing over. Maybe Fasha hears it. MeiBR will have to deliver. We know he can. Looking to his right, but Flit's on his left. They might be expecting this one now. Flit rounding the corner. Roy's had so many, I feel like he's had pistols in half of these rounds. Now it's Chiron's turn to creep through, looking for the trade fragger. Fasha will be deleted immediately. Outmaneuvered on B. This will be a round-winning frag. Instant from Chiron, no messing about. NiKo still pressing forward.
Outsiders seem to find these ways into the bomb sites. Hasn't even been about full nades or executes often.
This is what they need to do, though. But the positioning from Jame is perfect until... Now, can NiKo get a second one? The rifle support from Roy is here. That's the bomb carrier around the corner. He can hear Roy falling back, but Roy's got a pistol. Won't be enough. Great hold in short B here. We can see Fasha holding the tunnel in the meantime. How do they solve this one, Outsiders? Fame and Flit pretty low. Lovely flick from NiKo. That's the bomb. They know where half the remaining players are in this last round of the first half. Going 2-4 down earlier on, but they'll finish the half 9-6.
There's a chance they could run away with it. Flashes and a smoke. Peek into Monster and Flit's already gone.
The numbers game forcing their way in. Roy again, he has been an instrumental fragger for fnatic. Continues to be so consistent. Fasha flying in. And Jame.
Don't even want to let James save this Kevlar. They know his tricks. They're wise to his ways. Actually come to A instead. MeiBR spots them. Ooh. You love to spot him with the MAC-10 hit.
The buy big boards from Fame.
Doesn't matter that much that he goes down. B's open. B is looking stacked right now for Outsiders.
It normally is at the beginning of a round, but do you expect such a fast play?
That was the distraction they needed. One player on the A site itself. Smoke will make it difficult for Roy. Jumping up onto the site. He has been handled, and Fame gets another through the smoke. Nothing doing for NiKo. Push side by side to make it even more difficult for NiKo. He needs the line up and he's not looking the right way.
No, finding Jame is always the painful challenge. MeiBR forces his way forwards with the flashbang. I don't know if he's got much information for the squad at the front of the site. Fame starting to creep, starting to wonder. Such an important headshot for him. Now the bomb, actually I'm not sure because Flip was blind as well. So they may have spotted it, maybe they haven't. Now they certainly have. 14 seconds, Chiron activates from the barrel.
Oh, well, this smoke or?
Oh, never mind, there's no time because the slaughter has begun. NiKo remains with the AK-47 and he's carrying the bomb. 15 seconds. At this point, he's at a point of no return. He will have to do some more damage if he can, but it will be just the 2 frags and no bomb plant. MeiBR dumped all his grenades to a teammate, so you know he's looking for these entries. Starting to swing now. Fame will see the shadows. The pre-fire will be here, looking for the transfer as well. And the Dream might be collapsing. Fame's got such a good angle. That smoke is horrific for fnatic. He sees them coming all day inside the toilets, racing forward. There will be no plant. It's another round for Outsiders. Oh, no time for that. Absolutely no time for that. Takes forever to pull a grenade out, throw it, pull your gun back out. Just the one. Plant will certainly help. Jame not finding the angle that time. And now, in running strafing range, and so is Roy as well, ever dependable. Crims has to get a kill here. There's only 2 of them left now. They're lining up. Crims trying to stay alive. NiKo down to NiKo and Kika, and he's found the last one as well. How do fnatic avoid losing the first man here? That is the question. The boost from Kikat's good for 2. Man advantage for Outsiders. Smoke's being dropped again, inviting them to have that horrible push.
Making noise at A. No reason for Outsiders to leave. This is so hard. This crossfire could be brutal, but MeiBR finds the flank, and maybe that's the difference maker. Crims doesn't get to clear the corner, but it's all on the last man. Jame is going to tuck back, time low. NiKo doesn't need the plot because Jame comes back in. Said earlier that whenever Outsiders need a round to keep the game close, they seem to win it. This is one they need. They've gone all in. Jame almost gets absolutely destroyed, but he gets the pick.
That repeat, how dare he?
What a call from fnatic.
Kikat's dropped, but Roy's on the bomb site at the same time. They're Outsiders. 3 on 3 now. Chiron trying to rotate, but look at these positions from fnatic. Fame's got a rifle now, 2 on 2.
Now we might start to see a shift in setup, a rotate arriving. Jay might not need it though. Oh, he spots the shadow, almost a lineup.
The angle though, the angle he's holding, they've got to take him from the inside because the CTs are coming. Well, he's bought time for his team. Look at the positions now. Fame on the bomb site. Chiron's here as well. And it's working. 29 seconds and they're delivering all the frags. James staying alive. MeiBR carries the bomb. Fasha's shadow will betray him. Roy will try to trade. He will with the Glock. And now he's got a rifle to collect. James does not want the orb to get into the wrong hands. But look at the angles that Roy has been able to find. There's a smoke, but Chiron just charges through to clean up the mess on the A bomb site. That timing is so urgent. If he gets a hold of that smoke, then who knows what happens. Crims trying to do some damage. Fame, often seen at the bogs. Now pushing up long to find some info. And have a look at that from Jame. Delivers the frag. He knows his back on long is covered as well. As we can see, Fasha tried to take the position. Very, very close indeed. But what of the A bomb site? We have Flit and Chiron rotating there in the meantime, delivering some frags. Great warbang from Jame. And NiKo is alone. 2 smokes in the hands of fnatic.
Oh,
Jame
comfortable. He's actually been caught on his retreat. Now Flip will come in to make sure no AK can be recovered by fnatic. Smokes won't obscure the vision of Jame. They've also got a rifle up close. Just make sure, Jame, you know what Chiron's covering. Chiron will now cover his teammate.
It's quite some rifle support. Chiron protecting Jame, moving back and forth, and it will be a play in the smoke. Have a look at that pop flash. That was a meaty one, but still down goes Crims. Kicker has help from Flit. The counter flash. 3 remaining, 30 seconds on the clock. Bomb still outside Monster. Advantage, oh, Outsiders, but Roy again, dependable.
Look for heaven.
Not much utility left, 15 seconds. They need to get on that bomb plant. Jame has the angle though, down goes Roy, bombs on the floor. Thatcher, last one to fall, match point Outsiders. Jame spots him fall back as well. Fame creeping around, Roy snaps him though. Over a minute on the clock for fnatic. They still have a lurker towards short B, options are open. Roy creeping again, Chiron looking to his right, but still delivering a frag. High pressure scenario, Mezzi to trade. Has a lot of space behind this smoke grenade. There is time though, Jame with a rare miss, not now surely. Fasha's the one to fall. Kicker trying to play off of his teammate, but here's a trade by Crims. 2-on-2, 35 seconds, 11 HP, but look at the angle he's holding. 28 seconds. Nikidos says has a look, and down he goes. 1v1 now, 23 seconds. Vince James on the low ground, going for the fake. Jame peeks and it's overtime.
Looking for the fight on long, but NiKo was ready with the AWP.
He sprays them, they'll lose so many. The flashes are here, can he find two? Looking for the transfer, they've got to push through the smoke now. Flit has the angle on the tunnel. Crims traded, look at that transfer, outrageous from Flit. He's enjoyed the frags towards Divider. All right then, there's the opening kill. Short B has been secured. What is the response? Oh, such a strong angle. Divider or connector. He's seen the rotation towards B. That's a good clue for outsiders. They're using most of their util. There's 30 seconds left. Knife out. Need to plant though. We're getting close to 10 seconds. They've got to clear the bomb site. James still alive, but Mezzi refuses to die, or does he? Collateral, Nikidos to trade. Then James starts to wonder. Roy's got position. James says hello to Fasha. Starting to swing now. So many coming, but only one for Roy. They're losing position, fnatic. James going to be able to post up. They've all got defuse kits. Look at the boost from Nikidos. Sees one up top. That's James taken down. Not defusing just yet. Pushing the toilets now. Chiron in the red. There's the trade. Mezzi comes through. Looking for the last one. One round lead goes to fnatic as they move to CT. 24 seconds. 24 seconds, Crims won't deliver. Roy and Crims dropped, but there's still players on the site here. Fasha with the pre-fire, bomb on the floor. Flit's got so much to do. Fasha with the multi-frag. James got 10 seconds now. Fame knows there could be trouble, or does he? Starting to push. Flashes from both sides. Mezzi moving forward now. Flit dropped. Crims is convinced that he has an opportunity here. Oh, that's a huge frag from him. They're pushing Monster at the same time, though. Flashes are here as well. Nikidos posting up. The grenade will do the job. Jame and Fame remain. And now it's just down to Jame. 1 versus 3. And fnatic have done it. They've taken down the outsiders, finally.